Sup, bros. I'm here with Huffleruff, and we're gonna do a thing.
Happy Halloween.
Before we spooky thank you podcast. Woo. How do we see the chat, or do I have to have that window open, or how do I do that?
Where's the link for the video?
The link for the video is...
Send it to my Twitter because my email's still in the group chat.
Okay, I will send it to your Twitter. Blah, 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 blah. Massages and you wait, no. I will send you your email. That wouldn't be helpful. Links. Copy. And switch over, and there we go.
I'm muting this one so that, so that they don't hear this video if it starts. So.
Right.
Which it didn't start.
Nope,
so.
it does not apply.
Good.
So. Yeah. But okay, so
I'll tweet this out.
I guess yeah, I'm gonna tweet it out too. And unless it automatically did it, I don't know. We'll wait for some people to get here before we start. Yep.
Wait, what's this? This video is not sponsored by Cornucopia, but you should go read it.
What is Cornucopia?
Cornucopia is a web series comic.
Oh, I like web comics.
Yeah, this one updates every Tuesday. And it's made by Jello Apocalypse.
Oh, I like Jello Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. Be good.
I like their fan dub of Cucumber Quest.
I like their Hamtaro one. Then.
Oh, their Hamtaro one was the best out of all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Too bad it was a joke, and they'll only do 2 of them.
They should have done more.
Yeah. But they destroyed the world, so they can't.
It's anime. They can bring it back.
True. But they won't.
So you all might be wondering why we have a Riley video up.
That is because she is talking about language. And both of us like language. Hey, esoteric entity.
Hey, Issa. Your comment is going to get us demonetized.
No! I don't think I have monetization. Oh, no, I do. I applied for it before they took it down.
Thanks a lot, Iso.
Thanks, Isobama. So we're going to be talking about this Riley Dennis video where she talks about how neutral words can show biases, and we have not seen this before, so let's do it, bro.
Yep.
We like to think of language
as a 20 seconds
medium for communicating ideas. It's just a tool. It can communicate our biases, but it doesn't have any biases of its own, right? I don't think so. I think language can be extremely biased, even when people don't intend for it to be. And that's
intention behind the word is important to the meaning of the word.
Yep. Although, to be fair, you can misinterpret what people are saying due to tone or lack thereof, especially in a text environment. So, although technically, if you misinterpret a word, that's your bias, not theirs.
Yep.
So.
And one thing, a neutral word is anything that's not gendered, right?
I don't know. I haven't. I think she's talking about like. I don't know. I have no idea what she means by neutral with this.
I mean, isn't it her community that calls for using pronouns like they and them?
Mm-hmm.
Which that's not a proper use of it.
Right. Except in like legal documents. But yeah, I genuinely don't know what. No, thank you. I don't know what word she's talking about here. Let's continue.
All right.
That's because language is complicated, and the words that we use to describe things are not born out of thin air. They're created by people. And
isn't that kind of out of thin air too?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, a word is made out of thin air that comes out of your mouth.
Exactly. It's true. Oh yeah. Before we go any further, I wanted to say I'm doing this stream. The first stream, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my channel, and I really appreciate it. And I want to give a huge thank you to Honey Badger Radio for featuring my latest video, Bad Bromance, on their blog, and that really gave me a big boost in subs. So I really appreciate that, bros. Thank you very much. And keep.
Hey, so we can get Riley to do it.
If she responds to one of my videos, I'll be happy.
like Dennis would do that. I'm not 100% convinced of the transness, really. I just think mental illness.
She has been taking hormone replacement therapy, so.
I know, but there are definitely mental illnesses that will make people even, I mean, all the way to mutilating themselves for attention.
True.
And that's what I'm thinking Dennis has.
Neither of us are licensed psychologists, so.
Yeah, neither of us. This is an unprofessional pissing anyone. It's an unprofessional. But my speaking proves it.
Anyway, let's keep going. Let's find out what kind of word she's talking about.
With language that lead us to have different connotations for certain words. So a word that I think is neutral might have a really negative connotation for someone else.
It.
Who
has a negative connotation?
That has a negative if you call someone it can be dehumanizing, I guess.
Rock.
People don't like being called it, except maybe people who into BDSM.
Rock.
Paper.
Maybe they've only heard used in a negative way, whereas I don't really have a connection to that word. And it's not helpful that words are constantly changing meaning. New meanings for words are always slipping into our vocabulary while others fade away.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And?
Yeah, well, we need to let her finish her idea before we can actually criticize it, really.
So while we can all usually agree on what words mean, every person is going to have a different perception of the different levels of connotations in a word. So
we don't all agree on what words mean. Your community proves it.
True. But that's not the person speaking showing their bias. That's the person listening showing their bias.
Yeah. Like the the socialist communist community, they define socialism. Well, I mean, like the Marxist socialist and communist, they define socialist different than, I don't know, what Bernie Sanders would or Hitler.
And different. I mean, look at feminism. Every feminist has their own slightly different definition of what feminism is. That is, I mean, some feminist bros, they use the dictionary definition. I mean, a lot of them say that, but their behavior shows otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, I think I read an article last year or so about how the word set has the most variants of meanings, like over 250 different meanings for the word set in the English
Really?
language. It's only available if you look in the unabridged dictionary, though, which you have to pay to look. The unabridged Merriam-Webster, but you have to pay a monthly fee to see it, so I didn't bother.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not worth it then.
Not to me.
Especially if I'm broke. Okay.
Yeah.
Some words might seem suggestive to some people while they seem completely innocent to others. We're not robots that take in words and understand them devoid of context or tone or past experience.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I agree with that statement. That's about it.
I mean, technically, we are robotic. Our brain is just
we do have
just a computer.
Biotech computers in our head.
Yeah, we're robots. Humans are robots.
We're messy, and we all interpret things differently. Like, there are people who throw around the word cunt super casually. They call their friends cunts, and their friends call them cunts.
Hey, it's Australia.
Yep. And Britain to an extent.
Well, in Britain, it's considered a curse word, where a lot of Australians don't see it as one. So.
No, Australians probably see it as a curse word. They just don't care. There's a difference. Fuck is still a curse word, but
it's also a verb
all the time. It's true.
Have you noticed that the quote unquote bad words come from Germanic language?
Yeah, and I know why that.
And the good version of them is French.
Yep, or Latin.
Yeah.
Romantic.
Yeah, English is Germano-Romantic, though they don't classify it as that. I think they should.
Well, don't they classify things based off of their grammatical structure?
They base it off ancestry.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
So.
But yeah, it is Germano-Romantic rather than just pure Germanic.
Yeah, it makes sense. Even though it's two different family trees, they both connect to make this language. So.
And it's just kind of joking and friendly. But there are also people who feel nauseous just hearing the word and don't want anything to do with it. Like, if you've only ever been called a cunt by your best friend when they were laughing and joking with you, you might have a pretty positive connotation for it. But if you were in an abusive relationship where your abuser called you a cunt regularly, you'd probably have a much more negative experience with it. And because...
Stop it. Why are you triggering people, Riley? There was no trigger warning in this video.
Let's see. Nope, not even there. not even in the description. You are bad at this social justice stuff.
She knows that there are people who are triggered by the word cunt, but she is just gonna say cunt, 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 cunt like 10 times in one paragraph of her script or whatever. And
like, I'm not a fan of the word, but what if I was one of the people that she says would be triggered by it?
Exactly. I mean, I don't like using it myself. I think it is pretty disrespectful, but I don't get offended if someone calls me that. Or that this is quite the hypocrisy right here.
I mean, you should see one of the streams that I frequented before and should get back into, because I don't know, I haven't been on there for a while. Oh, should we continue?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Because of that, it's important that we recognize that our language is not neutral. And even though you might be fine with a word, that doesn't mean that everyone else will be too. This applies to a lot of words in the LGBT plus community as well. Like, lots of people have really negative connotations with the word faggot, and they just want to stay as far away from it as possible. But
except for the gay people that use it all the time. I've noticed that it's mostly gay people who use that word. You there? Did we lose the bowl? I think we lost the bowl. The bowl is still in the chat, but he's not talking. Or at least I can't hear him. This is a great first stream. So while we wait, let's watch me fight off the crusade for France. I managed to get the Pope to attack me, so. And I'm winning. Because look at all this money. All these people. These are all mercenaries. I am currently in a deficit. All right. So if we can get Terry back in here, that'd be great. Terry. Oh, Terry. Where that boy at? Oh, he left the group. Crap. His internet dropped. So I only got a limited time here. So soon, I don't know. Maybe I think it's 8 minutes.
Don't forget to take the yard work shuttle.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's. I don't know how many minutes until it just drops. But you all get to enjoy this for now. All right. All this, I got sound coming through my phone and the computer itself, so that's why you're hearing clicks too. Hmm. Well, hopefully his internet will be fixed soon. All right. Oh, man. Great. Does it do anything? Nope. Yeah, it didn't do anything to that, so yeah. This isn't good. It's not good. Well, my husband's not gay. So why are we making babies? Alright, he's unplugging the router right now. So hopefully he'll be back soon. That's a bad move.